Hello, Nicholas Cambion here with another instalment of Whiteboard Thursdays brought to you by First Formations. In today's video, we are looking at company SIC codes. And to do this, we're going to explore where to find company SIC codes, what sort of SIC codes your company can use, and of course, how to change your codes in the future should you require. So an SIC code, or to use its full name, the Standard Industrial Classification Code, is a unique sequence of 5 numbers that represent a specific economic activity. When a new UK company is incorporated at Companies House, at least one SIC code needs to be reported, and this is to classify the sort of trade carried out by that business. Introduced by the Office of National Statistics, the ONS, in 1948, the use of SIC codes in the UK provides a framework for the collection, presentation and analysis of data. This enables government agencies and non-governmental bodies to get a better understanding of the types of businesses operating here in the UK. Companies House uses SIC codes to track the number of UK registered companies operating in different industries. This helps them identify emerging trends or monitor the health of individual industry sectors and to understand the ever-changing economic landscape across the UK. So to start with, let's talk about where you can find the SIC codes for your company. Now you can find the available SIC codes on the condensed list of SIC codes directly from Companies House. Now this is a compact version of the full list of UK Standard Industrial Classifications of Economic Activities published in 2007, which is available directly from the ONS. You can only use SIC codes from the condensed list when making filings at Companies House, and the sorts of filings that you're looking at are your company formation and your confirmation statement. If you fail to include SIC codes on here, your filing may be rejected. So if your company is using an old SIC code from perhaps the 2003 version, you need to find the equivalent 2007 and provide that one and send it in on your next confirmation statement. The condensed list of SIC codes categorizes over 700 economic activities into broadly 21 different groups. Examples of these groups include Section A, which is agriculture, forestry and fishing, Section J, which is information and communication, and Section L for real estate activities. To find your code, you need to search the condensed list to find the most appropriate trade description and find the corresponding SIC code to that. Although the list is considerable, it is by no means exhaustive. That means you may have to provide more than one SIC code to adequately describe what your business is doing. Some trade descriptions are very specific, such as growing grapes or plastering. Meanwhile, there are some that are very general, such as physical well-being activities or even simply other business support activities not elsewhere classified. How easy it is to find the most appropriate SIC code for yourself really depends on the sort of things your company is doing. And you may need to spend some time looking through the list to find the code that's best suited for you. So that's where you can find SIC codes. But how many SIC codes can your company actually report? Now, we mentioned at the start that at least one code has to be provided during the formation process, even if your company is dormant or non-trading. Most people find that one is sufficient for their needs. However, you can use up to 4 if your business activities are varied or complex or simply can't be described in one single code. You always want to get the best sort of coverage of your company's activities with your codes. So in many cases, it might be beneficial, or indeed it is the best choice for you to use multiple codes. For example, if you have a cafe or restaurant that provides takeaway and off-license services, you can use the code 56101, licensed restaurants, together with 56103, takeaway food, and of course 46342, wholesale of alcoholic beverages. But you should be wary of using multiple SIC codes for property activities. This can sometimes pose a challenge with HMRC, mortgage lenders and other finance providers if all of the activities here are carried out through one company. In such instances, we would strongly recommend seeking professional advice and assistance from an accountant before making any applications to third parties. Now, businesses can change over time, and so you might be wondering yourself, can you change your SIC codes with it? And of course, the simple answer to that is yes. You can change your SIC code or codes, if you have multiple, at any time if your principal business activity changes or it becomes more varied. Simply find the most appropriate SIC code on the condensed list and then report it on the next confirmation statement. Alternatively, you can report the SIC codes in real time by simply filing your next confirmation statement early. First Formations does actually provide a confirmation statement service which is ideal for just these sorts of purposes. The fee for this is just $34.99 and more information can be found on our website. Now let's briefly discuss what you should do if you provide the wrong SIC code on your company. And this happens quite often. It's not really a huge issue simply because this sort of error can be fixed quickly and quite easily. But we do recommend, if you find you've got the wrong SICs, to change them as soon as possible. Otherwise, you may face issues with lenders, insurers, and so forth. SIC codes are particularly important to lenders and insurance underwriters because the activities of a company play a crucial role in their decision-making process. Providing the wrong information could lead to rejected finance applications and invalid insurance policies. Finally, let's talk about the SIC codes you should use if your company is dormant. Now, dormant and non-trading companies actually have their own specific SICs that they can use. If your company is dormant, i.e. it's not trading and has no significant accounting transactions going through, you should use the SIC code 99999. If your company is non-trading, however, which is where it's not really doing any business, but certain transactions are still going through the books, then you would want to use 74990. And that's it. So in this video, we have looked at what an SIC code is, where you can find them, how you can change them, and what to do if you've accidentally provided the wrong one. If you have any questions with what we've discussed here today, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to receive more updates just like this one. We'll see you next time. Cheerio.